The nurses at the hospital never told me how much the abortion itself would hurt. It was like I was in excruciating pain, like someone was twisting my stomach and putting a knife through it. I can't explain it. I just couldn't breathe. I felt sick. It was horrible. I couldn't breathe. There was blood everywhere. I was crying my eyes out, and I was all alone. I don't think the physical pain was as hard to deal with as the way it made me feel in my head. I can't even talk about it now, it hurts too much. Because it's like when I went to have it done, the nurse never warned me it would make me feel guilty. Because I did. They never told me I'd feel disgusted with myself, feel like a murderer. All these things you feel, and when you go through it you just think, oh, you bleed, it'll just get rid of it, it's not actually a person. I think the worst thing for me was when I went to the toilet, because basically when you have it done it's like a big period, and there was blood in my pants, and they say in the leaflet they give you that you may see the actual, fetus, and I did. It was fine. I knew that it was something. It wasn't just a bit of tea. I mean, I was fine after the first couple of months had happened. I just got on with my life. I tried to ignore it as much as possible. So my way of dealing with things, just block it out. But much worse. I felt so guilty. I felt like I was a murderer, that it was my choice to do this. I just couldn't look at myself. I was so angry with myself for what I'd done. I mean, I couldn't concentrate at school. That then affected my schoolwork. All I kept thinking about was that. I mean, when I went to bed, I just cried my eyes out constantly in my head, murderer, murderer. It was horrible. I then began to stop eating. And then I'd go through stages where I'd not eat hardly anything, I wasn't hungry, and then I'd go through phases where I'd comfort eat just to do something, just to distract myself. When that didn't work, I started to cut myself. I was in such desperate... I looked up on the internet, on the symptoms of it, and it's called post-abortion syndrome. It was nice to feel that I wasn't the only one out there going through this thing. There were so many other people, but what I want to say from my experience is that when I had it done, I wasn't informed about any of the way I'd feel after it emotionally. I'm not saying it happens to every single person, they feel exactly the way I did, but just remember, when you are with someone and obviously you do things and it ends up, sometimes you end up being pregnant, just think before, because I wish I had, if I just thought now, from how much it hurt me, I just wish I'd been more safe.